Turning now to your community focus, Newport will soon be getting millions in federal funds to repair the iconic Cliffwalk. And joining me live in studio to talk about that and much more is Newport's Mayor Xay Khamsyvoravong. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me on.
And so yesterday, Rhode Island's congressional delegation announced that they've secured $16 million to repair parts of the Cliffwalk. Some parts have been closed for years now. Others, there was another part just closed last week. You've previously told us that repairs could cost upwards of $15 million. So will this federal funding cover all of the fixes that need to be made?
It certainly takes us much, much closer to having the expenses covered that we need to maintain that iconic 3.5-mile walk, right? This is where the Atlantic Ocean comes crashing into North America. One of the most spectacular sights to actually see it. You can visually see the impacts of climate change happening right there in front of you. The federal funding gets us a lot closer. There are two parts to this federal funding. Part is the $5 million secured earlier this year in congressionally directed spending. The second part is part of the President's Bipartisan Infrastructure and Jobs Act. And under that program, there's a program called the PROTECT Act that specifically focuses on resiliency-related investments. That's what this additional $11 million is part of. We are very thankful to our delegation for that help. And I have to commend our city staff for listening to the City Council, leaning in on applying for these federal funds, and putting in a great application.
And the governor also set aside money in his budget proposal on the state level to go toward the Cliffwalk. Is that money still needed with this federal funding as well?
It is. What we have to move towards is a model where we have stewardship over this asset on a consistent basis with funding streams to help ensure that we're repairing it. 3.5 miles is a very long coastal walk to be maintaining for any municipality, and it takes constant investment in stewardship. Most recently, we had some notification that there's some damage sustained to that. This is a really good example of how everything works together. Right? The city was looking for ways to use force multipliers like technology and our wonderfully engaged citizens to help be stewards of that cliff walk. One of those stewards, or one of these cliff walk ambassadors who go out and walk that trail every day, making sure it's safe. They saw that on the cliff walk. They took a snap picture of it with the application, immediately uploaded to our city staff who are on site in short order, taking a look at that, making sure that we, out of an abundance of caution, shut that portion of the cliff walk down to make sure we can inspect it for safety.
And you talk about, maintaining this through the future as well. I understand you have a new resiliency director position at the city. Is that sort of related to this? Exactly.
Newport is on the front lines of climate change. So wherever you look in our community, whether it's in the neighborhoods at higher elevations that are dealing with flooding from stormwater, or the lower elevations with sea level rise or coastal erosion, as we're talking about here at the Cliff Walk, every single part of our community is impacted by resiliency challenges. Because of that, every decision a community like Newport makes needs to be made through the lens of, is this something that's going to be here for the long term? So whether we're building something, whether we're repairing something, it has to be with an eye towards the future and sustainability. We will be reorganizing city government under this new Resiliency and Sustainability Director. We believe we're one of the first communities in the state to take such a leadership position.
I want to pivot now a little bit. A lot of eyes have been on the Washington Bridge, but RIDOT has also been doing construction in and around Newport's Pell Bridge. What has the impact been like on your city with that?
The Turnpike and Bridge Authority has undertaken big investments to make sure that that bridge is safe and stable into the future. Unfortunately, throughout that process, there's quite a big impact on our local businesses. We keep stressing our local businesses are open for business throughout these construction periods. This is one of the best times of year to visit Newport, in part because the parking's still free downtown, right? So take advantage of that. Come down, visit our local businesses throughout this. It's the best way to help them through the construction. The traffic outside of peak hours tends to be actually not all that bad, so you can cruise right into town, find some good parking, and take advantage of Newport before the peak season hits.
And we're running out of time here, but I wanted to ask you about Daffodil Days, now in full swing or bloom, perhaps. Tell us more about what visitors can expect.
1.5 million daffodils planted across the entire city, including almost 40,000 at one of our big parks just behind where the casino building is when you first come into town. It is unbelievably beautiful. Every weekend there are events. Please come down and check them out in the city. It is definitely the kickoff to spring in Newport.
Always a lot going on in Newport. Mayor Xay, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me on.